Alright guys, welcome back, and well, Beasley's already off to Canaan. Apparently, according to Rideau, he's going to use L to beat Kronos. We don't know what that means, well I do, but we're going to take a walk around the company, because that's what it says to do.
Although I still think something is totally wrong here.
This is my office, I think. Maybe. Oh yeah, business outfit for me! And fancy haircut for me!
Can I see?
Yes.
I gotta see fancy haircut.
Well, first of all, we have our chef outfit.
Oh, that's classy.
This is our business outfit.
Nice.
With our fancy haircut.
Stylish.
But we aren't fancy Ludger at the moment. We are default attire at Ludger. Yes, my fancy office with my fancy haircut and fancy attire, business attire.
Even though I feel like something is amiss here. I just don't know what it is. Because obviously I'm not good enough to know yet.
But let's talk with Rideau. Maybe he can tell us.
Yes, Rideau. Spell it.
Forgive me for my silly comments back there. How might I help the new vice president?
What's Bakura going to do with L?
Yes, seriously.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that is top secret.
Ludger is not amused.
I wouldn't be either.
Was the true key of Kresnik.
Yes, as we know.
Origin's power flows through the key. One only comes along every few generations, and the key is the trump card in the trial. As you can imagine, he or she is always at the center of Kresnik's family feuds. The most recent key was the CEO's wife till she was killed. Not that you have any relation to that one.
Bakura's wife was the key of Kresnik?
Oh no.
Yeah, so basically that's why our dimension doesn't have one. She's dead. Bakura, Beasley's wife is dead, so that's why we don't have the key of Kresnik in the Prime. So, but yes,
and knowing what I know, that kind of sucks.
But she was the
Prime
Prime's
Dimension's
key.
true key of Kresnik. Years ago, the CEO used his wife's power in a battle against Kronos. It cost her life. That didn't sit well with the eldest son. He fled the nest and started his own family, or so the story goes. To make a long story short, the only way to reach Origin is to defeat Kronos. And the only thing that will defeat Kronos is the power of the Void, which is wielded by the key of Kresnik. Of course, the power needed to beat Kronos would immediately transform the key into a divergence catalyst, and that's the rub. Oh, please. Don't try to act so high and mighty. You had no qualms at all about using the girl's power willy-nilly.
Ludger?
Damn you!
Ah, you must have heard more details from Rideau. He was only supposed to keep you occupied. I'm sorry for tricking you, but please understand. This sacrifice is necessary to make a world purely for humans.
A world purely for humans?
Seriously, what?
Yes, you heard correctly. When I finally fulfill Origin's trial, I will wish for all spirits to surrender their will. They will become mankind's loyal tools.
That's fucked up.
But do not worry. Their first task will be to eliminate all fractured dimensions.
Give me that! Ludger, it's me!
Elle?
I'm gonna fix it all so you don't have to do scary stuff anymore. I'll use my wish to make sure nobody ever has to disappear again. Mr. Bakura says that only I have the power to do that. So don't come after us, okay? I'm fine, really. I know I broke our promise, so I'm sorry. Forgive me.
We pinky promised on this, man.
Seriously, you don't just break pinky promises.
The DHS you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please try again.
Nothing to do now but leave things to the CEO, I suppose. If we go charging in, he'll just use us, just like he's going to use Elle.
Shut up!
But yeah, that's what Beasley's wish is gonna be, kids. He's gonna wish for all of the spirits. He's gonna wish away the spirits' free will. So
That is really fucked up.
Now, let me explain though exactly why he would do such.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna open a window because it is getting kind of hot in here.
Alright, so we all know Beasley Bacor. And I got permission to say this. I asked him, like, would this be a good point? I was told yes. So here's how it goes.
Okay.
So as you know, Origin's trial has been going on for a very long time. Like, before the schism went up, long time. And everything. So, we're just gonna run around as I talk about this. So basically, I believe he was 16 at the time. It was Beasley Bacor, 16. And there, he met his wife, Claudia. Not Claudia, boo. Cornelia. And together, they had sex and had their first son when Beasley was 16. He knew what he wanted. I think Cornelia was like 20-something.
Huh.
And they had our son, Julius Bacor. Now then, Cornelia was the key of Kresnik. And Kronos did not like that, so Kronos attacked them to kill, and they fought him off, and in the end, Beasley's wife died. She died in the process, and Beasley, who already was not very keen on spirits, yeah, that little incident made him hate spirits even more. I mean, one killed his wife.
Ugh.
And everything. So, yeah. Julius, his son, did not take very well to that and blamed Beasley for his mother's death. And everything. And he left the estate and on his own. 1 year later, Beasley ends up running into his late wife's sister, Claudia. And he has sex with her.
Oh my
and
God.
Together, and she ends up getting pregnant during we can guess like an ultrasound or whatever. In this case, she notices her child will be born with a watch. And knowing that Beasley will probably use her son as a tool and everything, she runs with the help of her father. She hides. She gives birth in secret and hides, and names her son Ludger. So yes, Ludger is Beasley's son.
In this, or I don't know if you guys remember, but way earlier in the series, I said I spoiled something for myself. That is what I spoiled. I didn't spoil the whole story, but I spoiled at the beginning that Ludger is
Beasley's son. So technically, Ludger and Julius are half brothers. They're not full blooded.
Which is why they look nothing like each other.
They're half brothers. Well, no, they have similars towards their father.
Well, yeah,
and everything, but they are half brothers. Now then. A couple years later, Ludger's, I think, 6 at the time, 5 or 6 at the time, Julius ends up running into Claudia and Ludger. Claudia, assuming Julius is one of Beasley's subordinates, here to take away her son, attacks him, and Julius kills her out of self-defense in front of 6-year-old Ludger, who was traumatized by the event that he loses all of his memory of his mother and those events of his life, and the first events of his life.
No.
And so he doesn't remember his mother at all. And Julius then takes him away, goes to what would be their grandpa, and their grandpa changes the family record so Ludger never existed. To make it so Ludger never exists, so Beasley will never find out about him. And Julius then went to raise Ludger on his own. He took Ludger's watch and then planned to actually use Ludger as a tool to his own ends to defeat Beasley. Like how Beasley would have used Ludger originally if he got his hands on him.
Yeah.
But after seeing how much his little half-brother actually loved him, he changed his mind and went on to protect Ludger instead. So here answers this question. What was Julius doing on the train? In the very beginning of the game, why was he on the train? Vera ended up noticing something wrong with the family records and fixed it to show that Ludger was part of Julius's family.
Aww.
Julius went onto the train to threaten Vera to pretty much change the record back to the way it was. So yeah, hooray! That's that story, guys. So yes.
Oh my gosh.
So literally, because of how Beasley is, what happened to him. That's why I say I have a real love-hate relationship with Beasley. But he's a big douche with certain things, but I can sympathize with him too on what he's doing. I get why he's doing it.
Still, it's
But he's
not,
a douche.
Yeah,
He's
it's not right.
Yes,
If you continue to resist,
but I
I'll call
definitely
security.
get why.
We're not
So I
going
can sympathize
anywhere
with
until we hear
Beasley.
the rest of the
Yeah,
story.
he's a douche.
Ludger,
Do we basically never hear that whole story in this?
Did you find out anything?
I think we hear the last part through the last J disc, but it's best to say. But yeah, poor.
Turning spirits into tools. So that was Bakura's plan all along.
And to think he'd use a little girl like Elle.
But also you
Not if we can help it. Let's get
you
to
can
Kanan.
also tell that Beasley's
How do we
hate
get
for spirits.
inside?
Whenever he
We
saw
must
Muse,
find
he was like,
Julius.
"Oh, you're
He
a
will know how.
spirit." He showed a little disdain towards her.
Little bit.
We better hurry.
If anything, he hates Kronos.
Well,
All right.
we all hate
All right.
Kronos.
I need a coin. I need a flip for which answer I'm gonna do.
Need a flip.
I need a flip. Give me a coin. We're gonna flip. We're gonna flip for this one, guys. All right. Heads L1, tails R1. Looks like we're doing R1.
hold
Right
on.
behind you.
The vice president is not to leave the premises. CEO's orders.
Wait.
Oh shit.
Mila?
Ludger, you know better than anyone just how fragile this world really is. No one would blame you for turning back and enjoying the life you've made for yourself. You seem determined. And yet, appearances can be deceiving. I'll judge your conviction myself.
Are you two really okay with this?
Wait,
Jude,
what?
please do not interfere.
Gotta fight Mila.
Yes, if you actually pick just ... ellipses ... you will actually fight Jude.
Why? What's the point?
Because
Allow me to test your will.
Jude will be
Here
like, wait,
and now.
Ludger, why are you not like doing anything right? And Mila's like, leave him alone. He has made his decision. He doesn't want to go on anymore. Yeah, he's made his decision. He doesn't want to fight anymore. And everything is so she will actually and Ludger and Jude will be like, whoa, no, I don't like that. Not gonna happen. And so he fights you to pretty much be like, Ella's your family, man. You can't just abandon her.
Yeah, seriously.
So basically that's it. But if you choose what I chose, Mila's testing your conviction. Are you really prepared to go ahead and do
Pardon
this?
yours over. You won't move onward.
Oh dear.
Can't you see Elle needs you?
This is interesting. Although I am a little confused.
And that tastes good. Yeah, no. Mila just wanted to test our conviction, make sure we were truly prepared to do what we needed to do.
It appears that you are still fully capable of using your chromatus.
That can only mean that Elle is calling out to you.
So yep, even
Please
with Elle not
forgive me for
around, we were
playing
able to
rough
use our
with you.
chromatus.
That's good.
Yeah, because actually, if you know, whenever you actually look at the other episodes I did on my own, Ludger's chromatus bar isn't there, so you aren't allowed to go into it until after
I
this
needed
fight.
to be certain of
Okay.
your resolve. The trial waiting at Kanan will be far more difficult than we can imagine.
How many
If
more
you
times
come
do
with
you have to
us,
fight
then it's
Kronos one more
entirely
time?
possible that you may lose
Yes, we do.
everything that
One
you've
more
worked
time.
for.
That's why I'm really worried that last fight with Kronos went so well. I mean, what up with that? He never used Tetra Spell once. I'm really scared he's going to kick my butt. Anyway, I'll lose something more important if I don't.
then trust me when I say I will do everything to help you protect it. Just the same as Jude and our friends once did for me a year ago.
Good, it's settled. Let's go.
Had to have the last word, huh?
Alright, time to bust out of here. We're gonna go and save Elle. Aw, man.
Aw, shit.
Not a step further, Vice President Kresnik.
I know it sounds cliche and all, but orders are orders.
Move, Ivor. I don't have time for your games.
Oh.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Lady Mila.
I never realized bossy girls were such a turn-on. So cold, so ruthless, so...
What a creep.
All your BFFs are coming back.
Just
Need
these two.
assistance?
Oh, okay.
Hope you don't mind.
Nah, don't mind.
Well,
you guys
well,
here.
well. The royal pain has come to hold court. But my head will roll if I don't stop Ludger from leaving. And I happen to like my head.
You think your corporate cronies can stop us? They dispelled my arts!
How is that possible?
It's the Lance of Kresnik. A portable version, sure, but as you can see, it gets the job done. This will be fun. I wonder if Lord Maxwell will moan as I suck the mana out of her.
You are scary,
speak to her like
disgusting, sir.
And how dare you speak to your boss like that? You'd risk your life to save this sniveling coward? You really are a benevolent deity.
He's still my handmaid. I don't recall ever dismissing him from the position.
Lady Mila. Such a stubborn and proud spirit. But not for much longer.
Any ideas, Ludger?
You'll be tested here, in the underground training area. These caverns stretch all the way to Triglav city limits. You could head straight out of town from here.
Oh, there should be an exit in the underground trading area.
Get to that elevator.
That's easier said than done.
We'll need bait.
You can show everyone else the way.
Can you do this for us, Mila?
Right.
Mila, I'll stick with you.
No, you help the others. They'll need your power. Here goes.
It's a diversion, you idiots.
And there we go. Basically, if you actually say you're up Jude, Jude will stay behind and Mila will be part of your party.
Don't worry about me. Just go!
Yeah.
But I think this
Don't let them
the
get
next
away.
part plays out better with if you have Jude with you.
Okay.
Alright, well, we have Jude, so we'll quickly go to strats. There we go.
We don't need to worry about Mila. Let's focus our full energy on getting out of here.
Yes, let's. Our cats are back too.
Should we cut the episode off here then?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alright, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. I do videos like this every other day. I'll talk to you guys later, right? Bye-bye.